How's it going today, guys? Today I'm doing the VVT solenoids on a 2017 Cadillac XTS with a 3.6 direct injected motor. I've already got it ripped apart, but I'll just basically point them out to tell you where they are. There's 4 of them. One's right here. The second's right here. And the third is right here, and the fourth is right below it. If I can get my camera to focus. Anyways, that's in the relation of where they are. I had to pull the elbow out of the top radiator hose in order to get the motor mount, part of the motor mount off, which is 3 bolts, and they are size 18s. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Once I got the motor mount off, put the jack underneath the oil pan, raised the motor a little bit. Didn't have to raise it much, probably about an inch and a half maybe. So it doesn't require any special abilities. It's pretty straightforward. So yeah, I got them swapped out. The symptoms that I was having, it would sputter or it would start stumbling on the bottom end of gears under a load. So I took it to a couple different shops. They charged me to tell me that they don't know what the problem is. I did the spark plugs, did some coils, I did the fuel pump, the pressure pump in the side of the head, and the only thing that I could think of next is either the injectors and or the VVT solenoids not controlling the oil flow to the cam. So yeah, that's why I am doing this today. This is my personal car. I am a mobile mechanic, and it's kind of convenient. Got all my own stuff, so I just pulled up to my stall and started working on my car. Now I'm a heavy equipment mechanic and a diesel mechanic. I do over the road repairs and stuff like that, but in this case, I applied my mechanical aptitude to this application as well. And so far so good. Now I'm gonna get it all put back together, and then show you what it looks like. All right. So the next step was I got this motor mount cradle back in. It has 3 bolts, one here, one here, one here. Now you got to take this elbow out of here because it's going to get in your way, specifically for pulling this bolt and this bolt. For the top piece here, I'll just grab it real quick to show you which one came out of there. Here's the old variable valve solenoids. Here's the top portion of that motor mount, and that just sits right down in here. Has 5 bolts. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bolts. And then the air box just drops down in here. It's got a little rubber grommet. It seats here. And then again, it seats here in this little cradle. So really all I had to do was, once I got the air duct off, the intake pipe off, I just basically, you know how GMs are, everything snapped together. So I just pulled the air box out of there. There was no fasteners holding it down. And this I just unclipped it, and that is right here. It's got a little O-ring. I recommend replacing that if you're going to pull this out. And that just basically snaps right in there, and I just kind of walked it out using a tool like this. Put it underneath the tabs just to lift up on the tabs a little bit. It's from Cornwell. I don't really know that you need anything specific to do it. Just as long as you get these 3 tabs released at the same time. There's one on the bottom here that you can't really see once it's on there, and then these little lobes here prevent it from being able to turn it past a certain point. So I mean, the bottom one is kind of just a guessing game whether you got it unclipped or not, and then she should be really snug. So just work it out and try not to rock it too much, because you'll clip one of the clips back on that you just worked to get off. So yeah, just kind of wiggle it back and forth, and it should just pop right out. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video and get all this bolted back down. These, I believe, are I don't want to make myself out to be a liar here. Let me see what size that fastener is right there. Okay, 15s, that was correct. So 15s, these 6 bolts here are all 15 millimeter. And then the bigger one for the main bracket, the cradle, is 18 millimeter. And there's only 3 of those. I'm gonna pause the video. All right, that's what it looks like when it's all put back together. Well, the motor mount, the elbow for the coolant, and the top coolant pipe.